ये कंपनी है जिससे हमने कुछ बात की, फाइजर कंपनी ने टीका जो कोरोना के टाइम पे कितना भी कोशिश करते हो तो रोका गया, यहाँ नहीं आने दिया। क्यों, क्या वजह? इसके कारण क्या है? जबकि जनता चाह रहा था वो अच्छे से अच्छे टीका मुझे खरीदना भी चाह रहे थे, फिर भी रोका गया जबरदस्ती। हमने भी प्रयास किया, नीति आयोग में बात किया, पीएमओ में भी बात किया, कई मेरे साथ कई चीफ मिनिस्टर ने भी बात किया, लेकिन नहीं आई।
Recently, Telangana Chief Minister KCR had admitted that he, along with other state CMs, lobbied to get Pfizer shots to India. These comments from KCR sound as if India had no jabs and Government of India was doing nothing about it. But the reality is that India conducted the world's largest inoculation drive against the pandemic, and that too in just over a year since the pandemic broke out. As of February 14, 2023, more than 220 crore shots have been given to Indians, and the number is still counting. That is equivalent to vaccinating 3 times the population of Europe, 6 USAs, 10 Brazils, and 17 Japans with 1 dose of the vaccine. What is notable is that the bulk of the shots have been produced in India, but this journey was not an easy one. The government of India had to deal with several hurdles created both domestically and internationally. At a time when the second wave of the pandemic was raging across the country, there was immense pressure from all sides to buy the Pfizer and Moderna shots, who were offering it at $30 each. KCR's recent confession is testimony to that. These companies were offering the jabs at $30 each. That's over 2,300 Indian rupees for one shot, which means India would have had to pay 2,300 rupees multiplied by 140 crore multiplied by 2 to fully inoculate 140 crore people, the modest estimate of which works out to be a whopping 6.4 lakh crore rupees. The government of India knew that it would not be able to administer these expensive jabs to each Indian, but it wasn't just about the price. What bothered India more were the shocking conditions placed by these companies. They wanted India to give a sovereign guarantee that would absolve them of any liability. So if any cold chain got disturbed, rendering the shots useless, it would be on the government of India and not on the company. If anyone who got the shot faced any side effects or sued the company, the government of India would be held responsible. In case it resulted in death or disability, these companies were seeking protection from India by asking that the Indian government fight cases in international courts or bear the legal expenses if the company chooses to fight the cases. It is worth noting that there have been red flags raised over the efficacy and side effects of these foreign shots. Not just that, these foreign companies also asked for a sovereign guarantee in which they sought the right to seize our properties. In some cases, Pfizer had demanded that recipient nations grant them not just exemptions from its own negligence, but even collateral against possible liability, like the attachment of sovereign assets, embassy buildings, and military bases. In essence, India had to not just pledge its money and resources, but also its self-respect for a vaccine. So is KCR suggesting that India should have pledged its sovereignty and self-respect to these pharma companies? The opposition-ruled states had played much more politics during the vaccine rollout as well. When Bharat Biotech had launched its jabs, Congress and other opposition parties, along with their armchair experts, cast aspersions over its effectiveness. They resorted to playing politics and even peddled hesitancy, endangering the lives of several people. People like Akhilesh Yadav called it the BJP vaccine and said that he wouldn't take it. And then opposition-ruled states like West Bengal, Maharashtra, Delhi, Tamil Nadu created fuss over procurement and distribution of vaccines. From peddling hesitancy to playing politics over availability, from casting aspersions on Indian jabs to lobbying for foreign pharma companies, it becomes clear that the opposition parties wanted Indians to suffer so that they can derive political mileage out of a tragedy.